How you doing? Are you trusting your pastor? Is he making you feel comfortable? Hey, don't worry. You're saved with me. Just stick with me. Stick with this church. It's the right place to be. You don't have to worry about a thing. You're saved as long as you do what we do here. Well, I hate to tell you the bad news, but he might be already a zombie, and he just wants you to follow him into that pit. Because it's going to be a long time he's going to be there, because you see, once a pastor blasphemes and gets too prideful like Lucifer did, well, he no longer has God in him. He's sold out to the beast, and that's the beast mark of the heart. So don't trust any pastor right now. Don't do it. Just ask him. What about Philippians 2 and that king that's coming that all will bow to? And if he starts singing about hell, get away from him, because that's where he's got his heart, in hell, because he can't get to the king now. He's already cut off. Because what might be the biggest secret in the church today is that you can blaspheme, and that means there's no hope for you. Never more. Like the Unforgiven movie. That's it. So just tell your pastor, hey, love you, man, I'll pray for you. But that's it. Just walk away. Don't get comfortable with him, because he doesn't know God. He knows demons. And they're really good actors, but they're not with the king who's coming. So that's, when Revelation 2 gets really ugly for some people, and that's where they could be really tried in the tribulation. But if you're on the same page with the king, he's probably going to protect you like the remnant of Revelation 7. So it's a really good time to get on the right page with the king, and don't listen to any pastor. I mean, the Catholics and the JWs are the only ones that are looking for a king, and even those, I don't have all their doctrinal problems fixed. But I do know that as a congregation, they're trying to look for and get ready for a king. So they are on that right page, but that doesn't mean they're all good, because some of them got their own doctrines that they're all mixed up in. I don't know what Mormons actually, if they look for a coming king. I'm not sure about all that. So I don't want to exclude them, because I just don't know. But I do know that Romney, he's got faith that tells him that if he does real good, he'll get his own planet. And that might be the same as Christians who think they're going to get raptured to heaven, because heaven doesn't exist anymore. It's coming to earth. So, hello. If you're trusting on that, beam me up, Scotty, might be a better word, because that's where you're going to go. You're going to go on Star Trek movie and go to that frozen planet with Spock, and that's not a place you want to be. So get your doctrine straight. You don't really want too many doctrines right now. Santa Claus would be the best doctrine of all. He's been right all along, and he's Jesus Christ the King, and he's got the naughty list. So just get ready and get, treating your neighbor right. You're loving God right. Bowing to the king and stuff. And it'll be all good, because blessed are the poor in spirit, but the rich in spirit are cursed. And if you don't see any rich in spirit around you, hello, they're the most scared ones of all the fearmongers, because that's the game they play. You see, the demons are scared because the king's coming. So they're trying to deceive and get as many as they can to get on their Titanic before it hits the iceberg. Because it will. Because when the king comes, the war's going to be really short. It's going to take 10 minutes. So it's better to get on the right team now, not later. Just get away from these doctrines of men that make sons of hell, and the pastors that they're just a bunch of dens of thieves, divider in chiefs. That's all they are. They don't want us to be on the same page. They don't want the world to get ready for a king to come, and they hate it. In fact, when people start talking like me, they start saying that, oh, that's an Antichrist stuff. Really? How is it an Antichrist when it's supporting the king who's coming? That's the ultimate gaslight. So just beware what these pastors are telling you. Because if they tell you anything and they do not say king, they're beasts. Yeah, that's it. They're just beasts. Just think of them like that. You will never draw them in. They will they're the ones that are going to be hiding from the rocks that all these preachers are preaching. Oh yeah, some people are going to hide. Well, yeah, those are the ones because they're going to become salt pillars in the sea. That's why. Because they ain't going to give up fighting for their cause. They're sold out to demons already. So just don't follow them. Just get away before... Ooh, things are going to get ugly when the hay gets burned. You know what I'm saying?